Hey everybody, this is Conchu. I'm coming to you today. Just wanted to give everybody a peek at a game available on App Lab, NounTown. This is kind of an alpha access, kind of early access language program designed primarily for VR. Has a really nice little cutesy aesthetic, and you can learn multiple languages. I've played it a little bit already, so had to delete my game to get a new save file here, but that way everybody can kind of see. It's got your standard kind of move mechanics, so you don't have to do teleport or anything right there. So let's go talk to this bottle of milk to start our journey in language learning here. So basically we get to go to the ticket booth and decide which language we want to learn. I've played with Japanese, but it looks like they have Spanish. It's not very responsive on the screen. Dutch, French, German, Italian, and Japanese. I'm going to go back into Japanese because that's what I want to learn. I've done a little bit of studying on my own, and I don't think that this is currently a standalone learning experience, but it is fun. Definitely worth checking out. So let's, we got a pirate now. Let's see. Oh, we've dropped our luggage. Oh, all right, let's go get it. All right. Okay, time to grab the wheel and move along. All right. And has a really nice little aesthetic. I like the art style. They have all these little design sketches and stuff in the little opening video here. But it looks like we've crash landed on a colorless island here. So it wants you to pick it up, and when you, of course, the first thing they have you pick up and hold to your ear is a seashell. But all the language will show you what they are, and you can listen to them just by putting your ear. So it said kaigara. And then it basically tells you can pull up a menu here and get more information about the item here. So that's pretty neat. So basically, I've noticed the language deal's not always perfect. Kaigara. I think it cuts off sometimes. The game appears to have a whole bunch of little mini games. I'm not sure if the game had bugged for me, but after I had completed it the first time, the NPCs kind of disappeared and didn't come back. It may be that you have to hit a certain requirement of words learned, etc., before they do come back. And this is an alpha release, but definitely a neat application for learning. So let's go see what we have here. One other kind of bug I noticed in this particular game, at least right now, is this room is really messy, and even though there's an item to reset where things are, things don't necessarily go back regardless. So you're kind of, if the item's not where you want it to be, you're kind of stuck with it kind of there for now because you can't reset it. It's kind of not very organized in here. Hopefully they'll have that where you can reorganize it easier. Under the menu you have this option, reset all items. When I've tried that, it just kind of hangs, but it's an alpha. So right now it's going to basically pick the 5 objects that got the little exclamation points, and these are the objects it wants me to learn. So we'll go through here and do the speech recognition on a couple of these items, and we'll get to learn those little bits and pieces of language here. So let's see what we got here. Yep, so it's just telling us, it'll get color if we get it right, it'll go black if we get it wrong. So the first item here is it wants us to pick up the plate of lobster, and I know that this is shifudo.
Shifudo.
Fudo. I think it's lagging on picking it up because it only got the last part of it. Shifudo. See, it's a little bit laggy on the sound sometimes there. So this is dinner, so this is gonna be ban gohan. Ban gohan. Let's see here. Gyuniku. And being in black and white, you would not guess this is milk. I think a carton with a cow on it would be more appropriate, but this is gyunyu. And I think we got one more to find. Where's my last exclamation point here? Oh. Doa. So now that I've completed those, it wants me to grab the microphone over here and do a test. Ban gohan. Doa. Gyunyu. Udo. Ifudo. So it messes up sometimes on that stuff there. Gyunniku. So finish the test. So I'll click that, go back to the island, and I think the milk guy should want to talk to me again. Well, I guess it did not put me to the island. Early release again. But it has a lot of promise. I like the styling. I love the art. So now he wants to talk, and he's going to introduce us to the SRS system now. Has some little cute humor to it. And this feature is not in the game yet. It kind of gives you kind of a feeling for it, but they state in this mode that it's not actually in here. So it basically kind of tells you how the SRS would work, and basically if you've done a spaced repetition program, it essentially takes words based on the amount of time it takes for you to forget a word. So, when you first start learning a word, you might literally be in that little 30 minutes. Like, see right now, that box says 30 minutes. Those are those new words I just learned today. If I complete those within the next 30 minutes, it may say, hey, you're going to review these in a day. And then it'll say you need to review them in 3 days and 7 days and a month. And when you fail them, they kind of go down a tier. So you got to do them all over again. But as you get them successful, you basically get them further and further apart until, you should have it in your long-term memory. And he's basically talking about that optimal spacing that you get with SRS. SRS is a great way for doing kind of flashcards for language learning, for sure. So I do like that they're doing this. I don't know if they have plans of actually going into any sentences or full grammar for the language stuff inside of here. So as it is now, this is really just a supplemental to kind of build some nouns to kind of use with some of your other studies. So, yeah, eventually you just keep after it, you will learn the words. I do, so, see, not supported in this demo. So it wants us to go back to the island. And now it should let us check out, I believe, a couple of the other little mini games here. So let's see what we got here. So this is kind of one of the mini games here that it gives you. So we're going to play the magic milk game, where we attempt to pull an item from the hat, and then we have to say the name of it. So yes, we will take over in the kitchen. Alright guys, let's see what we get here. Cha. Umi. It is cutting off the word. I need to wait a second. Sada. Sada. Well, it's deciding to be a little difficult on the voice still for me right now, but I guess that's what it is. Let's go talk to Mr. Avocado over here. So we get a little whack-a-mole game here. Mouse a mouse stole 3 of my things. Can you help me get them back? Yes, I can.
Butanik. Coffee. Gohan.
It's a little kind of little fun little music game there. Not a rhythm game, but just a sound-based game where you hit the item based on the sound. So that one's kind of neat. And there's one other game I found in here that it doesn't really broadcast about if you go around the back door here. And this is basically one where you basically play a store clerk, and you have all these items around you. And based on what the customer wants, then you just essentially grab the item for them. I have found that on Yasai over here, or broccoli, it will, I've had the NPCs basically not say the word, so I don't know what they need. So I think that's a bug. At least it was before I reset my memory. I don't know if it'll do it this time. So you get a limited amount of time.
Asagohan.
Asagohan, he wants breakfast. There you go.
Asagohan.
Mm-hmm.
Nezumi.
He wants a mouse? Okay. One fresh mouse right there,
Nezumi.
coming up. Let's see here.
Gyoza.
You want some gyoza? There you go. Gyoza.
Gyoza.
Want some gyoza, man. It's a specialty of the day.
Nomimono.
Nomimono. Wants a drink. I think this is going to be this right here. It's more of like a cola, but just drink in general is nomimono.
Pan.
Pan. Bread.
Pan. Togarashi.
Togarashi.
Togarashi. Seiyou ryori.
Seiyou ryori. What's the set?
Seiyou ryori.
Oh, nope, the set. Seiyou ryori is the English set here. That's Meshoku, I think is the name of that, is that one. You want Yasai, don't you? Come on. Yeah. That one's bugged.
Yakitori.
Yakitori. You want chicken? There you go.
Yakitori.
Oh, yakitori. You want the grilled chicken. Yeah, sorry. Not toriniku. Yakitori.
Ocha.
Ocha, you want the tea? There you go. Some green tea for you right there.
Ocha. Nezumi.
You want another mouse? People like the fresh mice. We got the best mice in town. So let's see.
Juice.
You want some juice?
Gyunyu.
You want some milk? Milk wanting milk, huh?
Gyunyu.
What does a taco want?
Chicken.
You want chicken. Okay.
Chicken.
Man. Sometimes it's a little buggy in some areas.
Seiyou ryori.
Seiyou ryori.
Seiyou ryori. Dessert.
You want dessert? Where's the dessert? Dessert.
Dessert.
Oh, no, it's like a flan-like looking thing is the item for this. It is. I wasn't quick enough for it. But as you can see, that's the basic gist of this particular game. You have this little mini game where you find items based on what they say. You can go through the other door and you pick up the items and you learn the words. You have to say the words. It's been a little buggy on some of the stuff for me. I may need to just reset my headset. But it seems if you do wait a second before you respond, it's a little bit better, because it seemed like at least a lot of the times it was cutting it off. So I would definitely recommend just giving it a moment. But in closing, this is just the basic gist of this game. It's a fun little learning app. I do have excuse me, I do have high hopes for it. I think it's has a lot of possibilities. Once you've beat that one little intro to the magic milk and the little avocado guy, it doesn't really let you do that right away. So I'm guessing you have to unlock it, or maybe it will be available in the full game. But that's just a basic introduction to this app. I definitely recommend it to anybody who's wanting to learn a different language. Definitely not as a primary app for learning that language, because it does have a lot of holes still, and it's very, very basic, but really a fun way to learn words and vocabulary. So, hey, why not? You know, always good to have options. This is Conchu signing out. Everybody have a good one.